Hey everybody, Arthur here with another figure review. And today we have Jubilee Build-A-Figure. Now, figure looks great, right? I ended up ordering her from China. This is a KO. And the reason I did that is because I'll never get a hold of that Toys R Us exclusive wave or this Jubilee without paying crazy amount of money, as they don't make it anymore. And honestly, I wanted to jump on this off of eBay before the prices skyrocketed when Toys R Us officially closes. And this figure came delivered quickly and, as you see, in great condition. She comes with 2 accessories, and she comes with this one right here. It is a little fireball part that goes over her fist, which makes no sense as she is Jubilee, and she never had a fist, ability. She's really shooting from her hands. But it has like little pieces of glitter into it. So pretty neat. Then we get this one that's made out of that same material, except it just doesn't really have a specific type of design. It's just sort of like blobs, and you sort of attach it however you want, which is cool because then you can sort of, it's your figure, you have freedom to set it up however. Now both these effects, even though they are KOs, these were effects that we've gotten before, I do believe, with I think Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, something of that nature, but we've seen these before. So some cool effects. And then we get into the figure itself. Now, I was very skeptical on this figure. I was like, man, I hope it doesn't come all loose and crappy. And honestly, the first thing I noticed when I took this figure out of the package, besides it being super bubble wrapped and everything, is that face sculpt is awesome. The paint on the face is great. Now, the original, I do believe, had a little bit weird looking eyes and had sculpted on eyebrows. These ones are not sculpted in eyebrows, they're just painted on. And the paint looks so good. So clean. The metallic pink for the glasses looks so good. Just give a little 360 look around. I mean, I'm very impressed with this figure for being a KO. And for articulation on the head, I mean, it's still on that disc hinge, so she can look down quite a bit. She can even look up a good amount. Plastic on this isn't too, it's a little stiff, but not enough to where it would prevent her from looking up. And then her arm articulation goes up, goes down, full rotation, single jointed elbow, wrist rotation, and a wrist bend. But if you look in here, let's see if it'll focus, how tiny that little peg is in there. I'm afraid, like when I was bending the wrist, I'm like, this thing's gonna snap off, because usually something with a KO figure, that would be something you'd have to worry about. And honestly, it's not. They work really well. I mean, I'm not going to be over here manhandling the wristband and stuff like that, but still very good articulation. Then under the jacket, you just get this like bodysuit zippers all painted all the way up there. It looks nice and clean. Even when she looks up, her neck doesn't look that bad either. Jacket, pretty nice. She does have, ab crunch. So she gets, actually, let me see if I can get this on camera. Her jacket sort of makes it a little bit difficult to get in here, but focus camera, there we go. So she gets some really good ab crunch in there, ab rotation. So very good articulation up there. And her legs go all the way out like so. She can kick up that high, double jointed knee, thigh swivel, which is okay because this is all black plastic. She has the boot swivel, ankle bend, and pivot. I mean, a very, very plain looking figure. Very, very plain. And then I was all concerned with it being a KO because you can see right there. Wasn't sure if that was overly cut or trimmed, because that ball for the hip just looks like it wants to pop out, but you know, it works. But yeah, and then like just a really nicely sculpted jacket. A little bit of the jacket I wish was a little bit closed up because you can see some gaps. This side not so much. This side definitely you can. And it almost looks like, if we get a little bit closer in there, let's see if it'll focus. You can almost see, almost like it's translucent. Let's see how thin this jacket is. It's actually not thin at all. It's, guess just how the light's hitting it, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, this figure is awesome. Like, next to the Ares KO that I purchased, I mean, this is a very impressive KO for a Marvel Legends. Very, very impressive. I really like the improvement on the face sculpt and everything. The paint on the face, all of it just looks really good. So let's go ahead and get her posed up with some of her effects and see how well this KO can hold up in holding a pose. Jubilee pose is okay. You know, nothing spectacular. Her legs just sometimes, it's just trying to get the legs to stand. Not like they're loose or anything. It just, for some reason, just, I guess the jacket adds weight. I'm not too sure, but I put the effects on the hands, and I really put them on opposite hands to really give the whole shooting out of her abilities out of her hands. So you can sort of see what I did with the fireball. I just sort of rigged it up there, which is what I like about these effects, is even though this was meant for the fist, you can make it work for her other hand. Same with her fist hand. I just sort of put the stuff on there, but technically this just sort of fits right over her fist like so, and it just looks weird. Very weird. She's not doing a, you know, a dragon uppercut or anything like that. So thought that was odd, but yeah, that's the cool thing about these. You can sort of put them however you want, and yeah, for being a KO, highly impressed. I was even trying to do with the original one. I saw that you know, people could sort of flip up the jacket up like so, because it's pliable, you know, and it'd hold up like she's just like giving her blast and sort of making her jacket shoot back. But when I was trying to do it with this one, oh, it's gonna prove me a liar. Well, either way, when I was trying to do it with this one, this just sort of folded back down. So yeah, thank you, KO Jubilee, for not, you know, working when I want you to work, but when I'm trying to show them that it folds back down, no, it just won't. But yeah, like you can see, like her foot, it's like even trying to angle it, she just sort of wobbly, but it is what it is. I mean, it's a very solid KO. Not that 90s cartoon Jubilee, but close enough for me, and it will still look amazing with the rest of the X-Men. And let me try to do a comparison next to another figure. So two figures came to mind. It was Wolverine or Beast, because from the 90s cartoon, it was always, to me, I thought I saw Jubilee with Beast or Wolverine more, so it was easier for me to grab the Toy Biz Beast, so I did. And together they look great. Even like their size comparison, you know, it's awesome. And I couldn't be happier with the KO. And do I condone people going to get KOs? Well, if you can't get this isn't in production, you don't want to pay those crazy scalper reseller prices, then a KO is fine in my books. But if you're a purist and you want your collection to all be pure, then maybe a KO isn't for you. It's all preference, and yeah, it's really up to you. It's your collection, you're investing, it's your money. Do whatever you want with it. And that sums up my review of the KO Jubilee Build-A-Figure. If you like what you saw, hit a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, hit that bell notification so you know when I post a new video. And as always, I want you guys to have the best luck hunting, keep on collecting, and have a beautiful day.